Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. This is your weekly tarot forecast. Please like, comment, and subscribe, especially if this reading resonates with you. And you may want to check out the other videos on this channel that pertain to your sun, moon, or rising signs. I think that'll give you a much more dynamic picture of what's going on this week. So you potentially have 3 readings that you can watch that will pertain to you and your situation. And just leave me some comments, let me know if this resonates, and if it does, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing to this channel. We do daily, weekly, and monthly readings. So what is going on with you this week? Well, the 6 of Cups. This might be a pretty good week. Let's see. We're going to lay out the rest of our Dove and Serpent spread. Maybe I should move it over a little bit. And that is going to include this mystery card, confirmation card, bonus card. We're going to leave that right there. We're not going to look at that until the very end, so stick around. And we're going to see if that might tie the reading together or give us the confirmation that we're looking for. Okay? So I really see a lot of good stuff here this week. I think, I think you're really going to have a pretty productive, pretty successful, fulfilling, satisfying week. Okay. I don't even know where to start. This all looks really, really good to me. We're going to start in the recent past with this Chariot card because this is one of 3 major arcana cards that are all on the path of the dove here. We're going to start with the path of the dove, as we usually do. But we have this Chariot in the recent past, so I wonder if you haven't recently moved, either your physical home or you've recently switched jobs or switched, I don't know, relationships, or there's been some sort of transition for you. If it hasn't already happened, then it may be something that's going to happen very soon, like at the beginning of the week. And maybe right now you're getting ready for a move. It could be literally moving your home, changing where you live. It could be moving where you work, where you're employed, the company that you're with. It could be, shifting money, moving money around somewhere, moving assets. It could be changing careers. It could be really moving from like one area of focus to another, right? But there's some sort of movement going on for you, either in the very recent past or maybe today or, like tomorrow or the next day. It's very close to this period in time. And I see that's something that you've prepared for. It's not something that came on just really suddenly and you had to kind of scramble and get it together. No, I think that you've planned it, you've gotten ready. Because this Chariot is all oiled up, gassed up. The sphinxes are fed and groomed. It's shiny, polished, waxed. You've got all of your nice armor on. You've got your valuables. So you're very prepared for this. Right? I think it's something that maybe you've been really working toward for a while or getting ready for. And it's either just happened or it will happen very soon. And it's that move of some kind. And maybe leave me some comments. Let me know where this is taking place, because I'm getting a very strong feeling that it is this kind of movement. Sometimes we get the Chariot card and it just says, well, you're ready, but you're not actually, your foot's not on the gas yet. So something's stalling you. I don't feel that with you. I feel like this move has already happened. I feel like you've planned it, you've gotten ready, you've done everything to work up to it, and then you're going. I feel no hesitation at all. Okay. So with this Chariot not being in motion in this card, I feel like this is either a move that has just recently happened or it's going to be happening very soon, like maybe as soon as you're done watching this video, you're going to literally like get on the road, Maybe you're on the road now and you're watching this from the passenger seat. Okay. Anyway, enough about that. I feel very strongly about that. The next card that we see, I think related to this that I want to get to anyway, is this Wheel of Fortune card. This is encapsulating the whole reading as a nutshell in just, a pill form. This is good fortune. This is a major upturn in your fate, your destiny, your luck, your success in whatever this situation is, again, if this is like moving your home, moving your career, moving your life, shifting things around, some sort of wherever this movement is taking place for you, Scorpio, it's such a great opportunity. It's like, I think your luck finally turned, and it's such a joyous, momentous occasion that this move is just like, it's a celebration, right? Like, this is just so exciting. And I feel like this is something that you've been building up to, you've been working towards, getting ready for. And now the environment, the circumstances, the universe, everything is just in alignment perfectly right now for you to make this move. And it's perfect. It's going to succeed beyond your wildest dreams, right? And I think that's the nutshell. That is the whole situation in pill form. Your luck has changed. You're on the path to success. You're getting a move on with this, and it's just the perfect time. Everything has just come together for you to do this, and it's going to be amazing. I really have a strong feeling that it's going to be just fantastic. Now, we're going to go straight down to the bottom, just beneath the surface here, to this next major arcana, the Aeon, Judgment, Rebirth, Reawakening, Baptism by Fire. This is a card that's just beneath the surface. And I think this is you really feeling like this opportunity, this move that you're making, that just seems to be unbelievable good fortune, good luck, perfect timing, is really what you've been waiting for to really change your life, to really like step out of the old life and into the new life for you, right? It's really like leveling up. It's really like what you've kind of been dreaming of, right? And it's just, I think it's going to be a very stark contrast between your old life and your new. And I feel like the timing is just unbelievably perfect. Like this opportunity, once in a lifetime opportunity. What are the odds that everything would come together in this fashion for you, right? It's an overwhelming, joyous feeling. Like I'm almost in tears with joy, like just thinking about this. And you're getting a move on. You're moving this thing around. You're making this move. And I think it really is going to open up the door to the rest of your life. It's going to be a new eon for you, like a new phase, a new reality for you that you're stepping into. With this move, you're really literally like moving into this new phase, this new era of your life. And I think that this is, of course, it's not without its trials. It's, growing pains. It's kind of, the struggle to do everything. It's just not going to come too easy. I think, though, with all the cards we have here, it's going to be a pretty harmonious thing. There's not going to be a lot of roadblocks or speed bumps or obstacles. It's going to be relatively smooth, right? But this is still a baptism by fire, okay? This is still going to take a lot of courage, bravery, energy, blood, sweat, and tears to keep this thing going and to really take advantage of this, right? You still have to do the work, right? Obviously. But the central cards here that we didn't get to yet, we saw the first card was this Six of Cups. This is beauty and harmony and just tremendous joy and satisfaction. And I think that with these three major arcana cards that we saw, the Wheel of Fortune, the Chariot, and the Aeon or Judgment card, which, if you look at these cards all kind of suggest a circle, a wheel, movement, roundness, even the Aeon or Judgment card there. It all kind of has the same shape to it. So this is really, everything is just in line. Everything is in harmony for this to just get rolling and get moving, right? Everything is synced up. Everything is in harmony and in alignment for this. And this is fantastic. And it's fantastic. You're going to feel the joy, the harmony, the beauty, the smoothness of it. It's going to be a pretty easy process. There's not going to be a whole heck of a lot of trouble going on. And this is amazing. And then we've got also the Nine of Wands. This is head and heart. This is, mind, body, and soul in alignment. This is your consciousness and your intuition and your feelings, your emotions in perfect harmony and alignment. And this is that strength that you're feeling. This is that confidence. This is that courage that really was being asked of you with this Eon or Judgment card, right? This was the baptism by fire. You're going to have to be strong-willed and courageous and brave and, energetic. And this is really you feeling like you are doing your will, you're fulfilling your purpose. This is what you're meant to do. You're on the perfect path for you. Like there's no doubt, there's no question in your mind about this. Okay. So that is an amazing card. Now, in the immediate future, we've got the Six of Swords. And this is telling me that once this move is completed, you're going to have to really stay organized, stay focused, and work out your plan for how you're going to proceed. Once this move or this shift is finished, there's going to be a lot of this mental aspect of it. You're really going to have to map out things, really plan and organize and get it structured. All right, that's going to be your work, I think, in the near future. Is just the mental kind of business side of it, just staying organized, staying focused, getting a good plan, a good system built. Okay. Now we're going to move on to the path of the Serpent here, which we see some more fire energy, right? This is just excitement, right? This is just overwhelming, like joy and passion and enthusiasm, taking the initiative. We do see a little bit of that urgency here with this Eight of Wands. And this is kind of, I think this is more than urgency. This is just your excitement with maybe a little bit of anxiety. Sometimes anxiety and excitement, kind of feels the same. Anxiety, I think, is when we're kind of in danger. And then the excitement is just like, when we're not in danger, right? Where we're so looking forward to something that we just can't sit still, right? We just want to get on with it. And so I think this is something that you've had to kind of keep in check a little bit. Because with that Chariot, with the energy that we saw in the path of the dove, this wasn't something that came on suddenly. I think this is something that you had to take your time and plan and get ready for, even though inside you just wanted to go, like you couldn't wait to get started. So I think that was some of that feeling. But now that you're on the road, now you get started. Well, now, it's pedal to the metal, right? You're doing it now. And so I feel like that's such a release, right? It's such a good feeling. Like you've got the wind in your hair now. It's so refreshing that you can finally let this fiery excitement out, and you can finally do something with it, right? The next card that we see, I think this represents somebody close to you in your life. This could be friend, family member, spouse, or something that you're making this move with. And this is somebody who also shares in your excitement. This is the Queen of Wands here. This is somebody who's trying to keep their excitement in check as well. This is somebody who is just very confident, very assertive, very bold and opinionated, and really not afraid to tell you what they think and how they feel, right? And it's somebody who has a lot of power and energy with them. And I think this is somebody very close to you in your life. And they could be a fire sign. But if they're not a fire sign, they definitely have that confidence, that assertiveness, that strength, just that presence, right? But it's calm, it's understanding, it's compassionate, and it's very, very wise. I'm getting this feeling like it's a very wise person who has this excitement, but is containing it, because who knows what the future is going to be. They're not like getting so excited that they're going to just kind of be let down, right? Like they know that nothing is guaranteed. Though looking at the path of the dove, I would put money on it that this is going to be extraordinary, successful, just unbelievable. But you have this very wise person riding with you, okay? And I think the reason for the caution is this Ace of Discs, that this is you're moving, you're doing something major. This is kind of a new thing, new opportunity. You're trying to either build something new, grow something, or start something kind of new, right? And so there's always a little bit of risk, always a little bit of anxiety there. And this card's in the position of the worries, fears, and anxieties. So this is saying that, look, this is something new. This is a new thing that you're moving toward, moving into, starting. And so there's no real prediction of how it's going to turn out, right? When it comes down to it, no one can say for 100% certainty that anything is going to happen in the future, that the sun will rise tomorrow. We don't know that 100%. probably 99.99999%, but not 100%. So it makes sense that this card's in the position that it is. Okay. I really don't think it's much to worry about. But I think this is, you know, that 1% of caution that you still need to have. That 1% of doubt that's it. You know what? There's a chance, small chance, that this isn't going to be what I think it is. But again, like I said, I would put money on it. And I'm not a gambling man, but I'd put money on this. Now, the final card on the path of the Serpent is the Four of Wands. This is showing, God, look at this. Look at how many wheels or circles we have in the reading today. My camera's not, the lens isn't even wide enough to show it all, really. Look at all those wheels and circles that we have. And then the final card on the path of the Serpent is the Four of Wands. This is a wheel. This is the cycle that's completed. This is the, you're tying up the loose ends, right? And I think this relates directly to this Eon or Judgment card, stepping out of the old life into the new. And the Chariot, which is saying that your things are moving, you're moving something in some way, right? In order to do that, in order to make that move, step out of the old life and into the new, you've got to close those loopholes, tie those loose ends, right? Just settle all those issues that are still connecting you to whatever that past situation was, right? You've got to finish that cycle out. Maybe that's what you've been waiting for. Maybe that's why this wasn't something that you were able to just do quickly, that you had to kind of wait and prepare. I think you had to close those loose ends, wrap things up in that old cycle in order to get on with this new cycle, right? And maybe this is kind of the last thing that needs to be finished up before you can get a move on, right? A lot of wheels, a lot of circles here today. That's amazing. We're going to take a look now at this confirmation card and see what this might reveal to us. I'm very excited about what this card is. I think whatever this card is, I think it is going to be a wonderful confirmation. And yeah, we've got the Sun card. This is complete fulfillment and joy and realization and radiance. And this is literally like everything working out for you. This is, you know, we said that there's no guarantee that the sun will rise tomorrow, right? I said that just a second ago. We're 99.99999% sure it will, but there's a slight chance that it won't. Well, the tarot is telling me, no, idiot, 100% chance it's gonna rise tomorrow. And I think it's rising for you. I think this is your complete fulfillment of who you're meant to be. It's just, this is the confirmation that this path is going to be just wonderful for you in every way. It's going to be a fulfillment of all of your dreams and goals, all of your like inner desires. And you're really going to be this radiant, radiant sun, right? That's just going to be just shining their light out into the world through whatever this situation is, whatever this move is that you're making. It's going to be really just bright and shining and abundant and beautiful and warm and radiant. And this is the confirmation that I like to see, and I hope that this really gives you some extra confidence. Not that I think you need it anymore, because I think you know where this is headed. You know how great this is going to be. We're going to do an extended, probably a quick one. I don't know how much more good news I can give you, but this was your weekly tarot forecast on Dove and Serpent Tarot.